Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here today. We're taking another look at Proton, which is XPR, and I actually reviewed it, I think roughly about a week ago, and it's moving much closer to its all-time high, and I think it's definitely worth looking at again, because I got a lot of requests from my community members, my patrons as well, so I want to make sure to cover this here for you. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, of course, if you're new to the channel. This is for educational purposes only. I just have a lot of trading experience over my life, and I can tell you that I like to make sure that you can become more of an effective trader. My goal is to help you do that. All right. So check my trading community out. My link in the description below for my Patreon community, of course. But why don't we go ahead and jump right into the charts and see what's going on with XPR. First things first, of course, I always like to preface here because any good trader will look at Bitcoin before they do. And of course, Bitcoin has been taking off recently. So Friday we had about a 10% gain. It was stunted out about 57,500. Now it's kind of averaging itself out right around 61,000, right in that range there. So we'll see what happens soon. We got the all-time high based on the closing of the one-day candlesticks at about 63,600, right? 63.6, 63.7, right in that range is essentially the resistance. So we might see that tested here in the near future. But all in all, Bitcoin's looking very good. Now that extra movement from Bitcoin obviously catapulted Proton here. Do you take a look? Right here was getting stopped out right at about, what is it, 2.8 cents? And it got pushed all the way up here with a nice continuation over the weekend at about 4.7 cents. So definitely doing some things here in the last couple of days, but bear in mind this Friday here really pushed this over the edge, so to speak, with Bitcoin doing so well. So it really kind of just drove it up. We see that here we're at about almost 90% growth in 3 trading days, which is pretty good. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the smaller time frame, but that could be a healthy bull run. We're going to see here in a moment if we're going to be expecting a retracement or if we're looking at maybe an ascending wedge pattern. I'm willing to guess that we got a lot of consolidation here that's trying to break out, and we'll take a look at that. Just to quickly note, RSI has been up over 70 for some time. That's pretty standard for a run like this. Just keep in mind 70 on the RSI is effectively a support level right now. So that's a really good sign that pretty much holding the price up. If the price were to try to come back down, it'll essentially have it help with that continuation. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. So 4-hour chart, let's take a quick look here. Obviously the moving averages are a little bit of ways away, but they are trending upwards as well. So we may not see the 50 tested anytime soon, but that is going to be working as a support level potentially. The previous support and resistance levels I had, which it was kind of working itself into a zone here, was about 2.4 to 2.6 cents. So those are pretty much null and void at the moment. We'll go ahead and move this up here. We're looking at about 2.9 cents as an approximate there for a nice support level. We can also look at the larger time frame too to kind of identify, see if there's anything else in between. So we can see obviously we've got the all-time high, which is upwards of about 7.5, but the one-day candlestick essentially closed right at about 6.1. So 6.1 cents. So we are at about 4.7, and 6.1 would effectively be the goal. And that is essentially the next major resistance level because we're kind of in uncharted territory right now. So we'll establish some new support and resistance zones. Why don't we go ahead and mark this as well here? The most recent high, essentially the largest high this year. That puts us right at about 4.2. So 4.2 could be a nice support level. As you can see, this one-day candlestick kind of bottomed out right there. So that does reaffirm that. That's a good sign. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the 1-hour chart now and see what's going on. All right, so we've got a nice little resistance here at about 4.7. You can tell the price is trying to break through there. Keep in mind, it hasn't broken and closed above yet on the one-day candlestick, so this isn't necessarily the strongest resistance level, but it does appear to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost about 6 hours in a row, we've had the price kind of stopped at about 4.7 cents. So it's important to kind of respect that for the moment. Where it's probably going to try to consolidate within this channel here. It could also break to the upside depending on, because we do have an ascending wedge pattern here forming, and that could likely break out. Oftentimes they break to the upside, not the downside, but what's cool is we got this nice support level here at about 4.1 cents. If it were to kind of break down, so to speak, and continue to consolidate, that'd be just fine. We'd have a strong support at 4.1, roughly 4.2 cents holding right there. And again, that is strong based on the fact that it was the most recent, the highest point this year. Okay, not the all-time high, but pretty much the high for the year. So that's going to work as a very strong support level now that that's broken. Okay, Take a quick look here as well. I think that, well, obviously we're going to be above the cloud, but here's another great thing as well. Here's the thing I love about the cloud. On nice, healthy bull runs like we're seeing here right now, in other words, we have this good little continuation. It's up, over, significant up, but we've got this over pattern here, right? So if we can get, I would say, another 6 to 12 hours of consolidation before it breaks out, that'd be healthier. That way it doesn't have a chance of retracing as large. But I can tell you that this is a very, very healthy run here. And what's good about it, though, the Ichimoku cloud, normally when the price breaks above the cloud, right, it's considered a buy signal. So you look here, that's the time to buy. Now, that's all well and good because obviously that's hindsight, right? It doesn't matter now. But what matters now is the support level that it's creating. Look at that. It's pretty much stopped right there. And I'm venturing to guess if we were to pull up the Fibonacci retracement, you'll see that as well, that kind of reaffirming itself. And it's right there at this line. So in other words, great thing about the Ichimoku cloud is it can work as a support level on a continuing bull run. So great. The great thing about this, right, is a simple fact that if we do lose this resistance, or just say, it gets rejected and comes back down, we have a secondary support level here with the most recent high, as well as the Ichimoku cloud holding the price up. So this is a very healthy thing right here. I love to see this. And I think it's inevitable the price will continue to the upside here, just based on these things here alone. But again, the inevitability is, either 24, 48, 72 hours, right? We don't know if it's going to just jump up right now and continue. It does look like it's trying to break out. But the fact of the matter is here, it's been stopped out quite a few times so far, and it really just depends on how much more gas this has left in the tank. Okay? Just keep in mind, if Bitcoin does sell off on Monday, which there's a possibility that due to the fact that the whales try to take their profits usually early in the week, there's a strong consideration of the fact that Proton will retrace, but it should still hold at 4.2 cents, right? 4.1, 4.2. So it's got a lot of good things going for it. But big picture here, prediction, I would say it's really safe to say that this is going to test its all-time high based on its momentum here. I think the likelihood of it coming crashing back down is very low. This does have all the right signs of a good continuation, just technically speaking, and tremendous amount of volume here. The market capitalization is going up, which is very good. All things considered too, because here's a crazy thing. Bitcoin is at like 46, 47% market capitalization right now, or sorry, dominance. So it's basically dominating the market. It's taking a majority of all the volume from, with the most recent increases, right? That's why it's increasing in price. But as that price starts to level out and the money comes back into the market now, when people are feeling more, more comfortable with Bitcoin doing well, they're going to start adding more money into the market, and that's going to come into altcoins like these, right? So that's why this is going to probably continue based on that sentiment alone, especially if the Bitcoin dominance can start to recede a little bit. And once that starts to come back down, then altcoin season is going to become in full effect. And just know, for altcoin season, the coins that are affected the most are the large market cap coins, like this one, based on the fact that it's absorbing a lot of volume and it has more volatility because of that. Okay, so you can expect that. So I would say anything in the top 10, even top 50 right now, is a strong candidate for the next big boom, just based on the simple fact that that's kind of the natural law of how altcoin season starts. It starts with Bitcoin exploding, reducing its dominance, and then moving on to Ethereum, and everything else starts to increase, which actually means that Ethereum is likely to increase very, very soon. So get on board for that. I think Ethereum's all-time high is going to break and explode soon. Regardless, my prediction, again, pretty safe to say we're going to see in the next month this all-time high get broken, and I think that we're going to see likely somewhere in the range of 7 to 10 cents before year end. So I'm pretty confident that we can get a 2x out of this coin here based on what I see with everything so far, and I think it's a strong likelihood we're going to see a continuation of the upside. Just get ready for a small period of consolidation, because if it doesn't consolidate soon, then we're going to have a larger retracement. Okay, a good healthy bull run has to have some kind of sideways action for a little while. It'd be nice to consolidate now before the next leg up, just based on the simple fact that we might see a slight retracement on Monday from Bitcoin closer to 58 to 60,000. That's my guess. All right, so I hope you found benefit here. If you do, like and subscribe. Obviously, join my Patreon community. Check that out. It's really cool. I actually get to send out signals for every single trade that I take. I trade about 85%. I'm a patient trader. I take profits when I can. So if that kind of fits your quality, your mode, so to speak, then I recommend checking that out. You're going to learn a lot. It's a really cool community. We got a great group of folks there. So thanks again to my patrons as well for requesting that I cover this. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one.